Good morning. Welcome to day 8 of Vlogmas. We had a wonderful day yesterday. And once again, as it often is on December Sundays, the house is a mess and we're just a little bit tired. Fortunately, today we have a quiet day. I'm going to be recording a Danish podcast together with my friend Ina. But other than that, my granddaughter is going to come this afternoon. We're probably going to have a movie marathon, if I know her right. So we're just going to be taking it very slow, very easy. Maybe I'm going to make æbleskiver. That's a traditional Danish treat that we often have for Christmas. They're really Christmassy for no particular reason other than tradition. It is, can you imagine a pancake, only it's made into a little ball? They're really delicious, and you eat them with some powdered sugar and some jam. And they go very, very well with hot chocolate. So probably that's going to be on the agenda for today. I wanted to share something with you, a new tradition that I am starting this year and that I am thoroughly enjoying. When we're together for these Christmas lunches or Christmas parties, I have both last weekend, yesterday, asked everyone around that table to share a Christmas memory. And I've been very particular that it's not supposed to be the best Christmas memory, because figuring out which Christmas memory is your best, that's a lot of pressure. So I've just been asking people to share a Christmas memory. And oh my goodness, that has brought so much joy and so many interesting conversations around the table. To have everyone search through memories of Christmases past is just, it's touching, it's heartwarming. The Christmas memory that I shared yesterday was actually a memory of the first time where I discovered that I can make traditions. Traditions is something that you create. I wasn't very old. I have probably been 6 or 7, something like that, judging from where we were living and my brother not being born and all of that. But I remember one Christmas, and my mom never held this against me, but one Christmas I had taken a white candle and drew a huge nisse on the floor, the living room floor, like big, 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 big. And no one could see it but me, but I knew it was there. And the following year, I did it again, only this time I drew a Christmas tree. And I remember thinking to myself, oh, I'm gonna do this every year for Christmas. And the feeling that thought gave me, oh, I am creating a tradition for myself. That feeling is still with me to this day. So I thought that was a appropriate memory to share, since I was starting a new tradition of having everyone share a special Christmas memory. Yeah, but now it's the day after everyone has left, and the house is kind of messy, which is okay. I mean, it's not going to go anywhere. I can leave it sitting for a while I open up my Advent and crochet the hexie of the day. I didn't get to do more crochet last night after Jette and I spoke upstairs. That's all I have to show for yesterday are the 2 hexes that I made in the morning. But I'm sure today is going to be very different. I am going to crochet up day 8 and I am going to steam block the 3 hexes that I then will have attached those and see if I can't crochet up a few more. For sure, if we're going to do a movie marathon this afternoon with Isabella, there's going to be loads of hexes. Oh, I did good here. I did good. Look what a beautiful green. It has so many nuances. Just see how it, at first glance, it's a solid, but then when you really look at it, there's all these nuances. This one, I remember, this was part of the bunch of minis that my friend Bitten gifted me last year for Christmas. I used a lot of those for my Christmas cactus cardigan, but I have this one left, and that is gonna go into my hexie blanket for sure. I am done recording the podcast with Ina, the Danish podcast. I don't know, for those of you who speak Danish, when it's going to come out, because I'm not sure that the Zoom recording is okay. We shall see. All the tech. Wow. Anyway, I was knitting on my blanket as we were recording, and it is slow going. It is wonderfully slow going. I love that. That's a quality. But look how nice the alpaca plays with the reclaimed yarn. I really like what it does. I like that the drop spooner does tend to be a little bit wonky when knit on a larger needle. So it actually has much of the same stitch definition that this reclaimed yarn has. I think it's gonna be a beautiful blanket, and I love knitting on it. I love having nothing but miles and miles of stockinette, not even stockinette, of garter stitch, just going back and forth in a slow, calming, centering rhythm. It's one of those projects where it's perfect if you're busy doing other stuff. Like today, I was busy recording, but I could still sit and knit on this. And it is also perfect for the quiet moments you have alone, where you're just being where you are. There is something soothing and centering and calming about a huge project in garter stitch where you know exactly what you have to do. You just have to knit and knit and knit. Yeah. Did I say that I love this project? I really do. Now I think it is time to start tackling the house. Just maybe take the edge of some of the stuff. And then I'm gonna go pick up Isabella, and we will have a cozy afternoon of movies and curling up on the couch and just being together. I'll see you later. Full disclosure, when I say my house is a mess, I'm not talking about an Instagram-worthy mess with a couple of beautiful pillows and blankets thrown around, an open book on a table. I'm talking mess. But you know, even so, it's always time for a good cuddle on the couch. The house is somewhat clean. I'm done cleaning for today. I'm done doing anything for today. I'm so tired. And also, I just spent the last couple of hours curled up on the couch with my granddaughter, Isabella. We were watching a movie, and now getting back into swing, not happening. No. What is still here will remain until tomorrow, and that is perfectly okay. It's not going to go away. If it does, good for me. But yeah, I'm just going to spend the morning, Monday morning, giving the whole house a good scrubbing, because it's been neglected for a while. It needs some tender loving care. That's a thing for tomorrow. I wanted to pop in and just show you a couple of things. First, I wanted to show you that I now have 5 hexies to add to my blanket, another half row. So I have the hexies from yesterday. I'm pretty sure these are the ones from yesterday, where we have this one that was in my advent, and then this one that I just made from some scraps. And today I managed to do 3 hexies. It was a long movie, so I did 3 hexies. I did, of course, the advent yarn from today. It's a beautiful green. It is very green, but I'm sure it's gonna fit beautifully into the blanket. And then I did 2 more in some gray tones. I already wet blocked them, as you can probably tell. I'm not gonna attach them to the blanket. Not now. Again, attaching 5 hexies to the blanket, the blanket is growing. It's not the easiest thing to do. What I need now is easy. I need some stockinette or some garter stitch. I need to, go back to the couch. I can hear it calling. It calls my name. So I'm gonna do just that. Maybe make myself a cup of tea first. This is not a bad plan. Also today I am super comfy. I am wearing my my Advent sweater, again, the Jericho's Rose. I was wearing the other version a couple of days ago. This one is actually made using an Advent. I made this Christmas 2 years ago. I received an Advent from a Danish hand dyer called Bajkilarik. And I knew she loves the colors. She is a master with the colors. So I was thinking before I started knitting it, because maybe you will remember I told you, you start from bottom up and you knit the body and the sleeves, and then come December 1st, you start on the colorful yoke using all of your Advents. So I had to make a decision about the main color before I even knew what the yarn would look like. But I know her aesthetics, so I decided I can either go with a gray and maybe even hold it with some mohair to like dampen the colors and make them blend together, or I can go all in. I can add a pitch black that really allows these beautiful colors to shine, and that's what I did. And you know what? I love this sweater. I feel very much alive when I'm wearing it. Actually, my granddaughter was commenting on it. I wanna get that sweater one day, Grandma, she said to me, which made me really happy. You can see the little flowers that you embroider on the yoke after the knitting. I made them much smaller on this one. I really like the little specks of black in all these glorious colors. one more thing I need to share, and this is not knitting related at all, but the place where we get our Christmas trees, they also have a little cafe and a teeny tiny little shop that sells old Christmas decorations. So we will always go to the cafe for some äppelskiva and glögg or hot chocolate, and I will always just go to the little shop just to peek around, and I always find something that I love. Some of the things that they have in there are very, very old. Like this guy, isn't he just the cutest? And Nisse. This one qualifies as an antique. He is very, very, very old. So sweet, and I just needed to have him. I have a couple of his cousins as well, because we've been getting our trees at that place for many years now. They also have some not as old decorations, but things that are no longer for sale in regular shops, like these. They're like really soft and cuddly and so cute, and I love them. I collected a few of them while they were still being sold in shops, and then they discontinued them. And I have no idea why, because they're the cutest thing ever. But sometimes she will have them in the little Christmas shop. I do have standing agreement with her that if she gets her mitts on any of these, she will call me immediately, and I will stop by the very same day and pick them up, because they're so cute. This year, however, I went in a totally different direction. I went with a little angel, and it is much more, can you say girly? And like, yeah, it's very different from everything else that I have, but I think she's so cute. I really love her. I love her swirly, feathery dress. You can add some batteries to her and the dress will twinkle. I don't think I need the dress to twinkle. I think she is absolutely adorable just as she is. So she is gonna go up on a shelf, up a bit high, because she's fragile. So there's no reason for her to be in any harm's way. But I wanted to show her to you first because she is so pretty. And I really treasure my little collection of old Christmas decorations. But now I'm going to make myself a pot of piping hot Christmas tree. I'm going to find some snacks, maybe heat up some leftovers from yesterday, and then I will be watching Christmas movies and knitting, crocheting my little heart out. I will see you again tomorrow, I hope. Have loads of fun until then.
I'm not wasting any dreams this Christmas. I've made my wish upon that star. The only dream of which my list consists is to always be wherever